Mom,
Life,
Balance, and we bring you the MLB podcast.
the playbook for women struggling to make balance a priority in their lives.
Hi guys, I'm Brittany.
And I'm Koya, and we are back with more episodes for you guys. I'm so excited to be here today.
Super excited.
It's been a long time coming.
Super long time. It's been, what, a year?
Has it been that long?
I think it's been a year.
Really? Well, I don't know. Maybe.
No, it was October.
We did that random episode.
We did.
When we thought we were back. And we
Which
weren't.
actually did amazing.
I
Like
know.
500 listens.
Shout out to
and
you
we've been
guys.
ghosting.
I know. I posted this morning like, we're recording. Everybody's in my DMs like, yes, yay, so excited. So it feels good to be here finally again.
Yeah, we didn't forget about you guys. We actually decided to switch it up, but we doing different.
We did. So now we will be doing seasons where we batch all of the episodes within a couple weeks and then we'll release them weekly. And what else?
We also introduced, so we decided to kind of part ways. We won't be together anymore. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
The
so
jig
we
is
actually introduced, we're going to switch up the quickies, and now you'll get a little bit of Koya and you'll get a little bit of Brittany, but I guess from our perspective,
solo episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll have episodes with us together, and we'll be doing solo episodes as well. So, like Brittany said, you get a piece of us apart. I can speak on my world or whatever I have going on, and Brittany can speak on hers. So, and it also helps where we don't have to continue to be like, okay, what you have going on this week? What you have going on this week?
Yeah,
so,
it's much easier for recording, and also that way we don't ghost y'all, because I know we'll start really good and then we will kind of fall off. So this will keep the consistency. I think it's the greatest thing.
Yeah, right, and that's what we need these days, because I'm big this year on doing what I say I'm going to do, so I'm going to show up.
Yeah.
Present. And we're going to pop out these episodes.
Definitely. But other than that, so what's been new with you, girl?
I
I know I talk to you all the time, but what's been new
for everybody else, what's been new?
Yes.
So I finally decided to go full force and really focus in on Her Daily Guide, which is a business I've been low-key putting on the back burner forever, where I just kind of want to show up and help women organize your lives and your businesses and be more productive. So I have a lot coming. I just hired my first real employee, and really she's like a partner. Shout out to Dia.
Oh, Dia. Lil D in the house.
So I am super excited. We are getting so much shit done quickly, like way quicker than I was getting done by myself. So that's going on, and that's really my biggest focus for this year. How about you? What's new?
So I all the way switched it up. I think on the last podcast I was chilling. Remember, I was like,
oh
I'm just
yeah,
in this
you was like, I'm
space.
just chilling.
I just want to chill. I don't want no pressure.
You're
so
right, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go back and listen to that, or you remembered that?
I remember because
Good
we did
memory.
it. I think we recorded it in here. Anywho, I missed that space because I just done hit the ground running since October. Decided to buy another house. So, and the last final stages of that. It's my third time, and it actually is still very stressful. And then with my current house, I actually decided to put it on Airbnb. So I actually feel like I have two jobs right now, with working corporate America and then running the Airbnb. But it's been great, and I've been traveling still.
You have been traveling.
I've been somewhere like every month.
A busy life and traveling still. The luxury.
Oh my gosh. And then I would say the most challenging thing is I have a tweenie that's been giving me a run for my money. Oh my gosh. Kenzie going through puberty.
I went off on Riley last night. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, you don't have those hormones yet though.
Yeah, I don't. But I do, because I feel like she's coming up on it. So it's just, I don't know. It's weird. But we had a moment last night, but I think it was better this morning.
Well, enjoy it, because these hormones is no joke. So yeah, my 10-year-old, she'll be 11 this year actually. Yeah, we've been trying to get through it since this pandemic. She decided to go through puberty during the pandemic, and we're caged in the house, but we're in better days, and she's in camp, so things have been so much better. But yeah, that's been pretty much it.
Yeah, so basically everything's back to normal, even though on the last podcast you said I was already back.
You've been normal.
Because my kids were in summer camp last year in the middle of the pandemic.
I'm actually okay with the world closing again.
Yeah, I would like to pause, but I think that's not happening, so I have to get it out of my brain. In my mind, I'm like, just one more time. But yeah, they're not about to let that happen. So we're here. Can't do nothing but push forward.
Well, we got a good topic for you guys today. We are talking about something I think all of us are struggling with in our 30s.
Yes.
Friends. Communication. Boundaries.
How many of us have them?
Friends. But yeah, so this is something I guess I've been talking to quite a few of my friends about, I want to say over the last couple years, just the whole communication and respect, and sometimes friends get a little sideways, a little territorial, how to make friends in your 30s. It's just been
the communication part. Whew. Or if they do something, like how to talk to them about it. So we are going to give you the tea. Is it the tea? I'm so not good at like cool words.
It's kind of the tea. What I do want to disclose is by no means does this mean we're experts, but
no, this is all based on experience.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I'm not an expert. All I can do is let you know what I know based on what I have experienced and been through with my own friends. So, what's popping? All the songs popping up in my head. I feel like we should like insert that song. What's popping? Whatever. Anyway.
But yeah, so I guess what I want to kick off with is this word, bestie. Y'all weighing me down with that word. So I feel like with the word bestie, it puts so much pressure on you. Like the moment someone says you're their bestie at this point in time, you gotta be there. Pressure. Like you gotta be there for every event. You have to. If you don't show up, you know they looking sideways. You're like the holy grail of friends.
I agree. I'm actually okay with canceling the word bestie after high school.
I wanted to say that, but then I'm like, then what else would we say? Just friends?
Friends. I mean, do we have to say anything?
No,
I feel like a guy getting in a relationship, like, what's the title? Like, do we need a title?
Yeah.
I now understand them actually a little better in this one moment.
So then that would require all friends to be at the same level. I think I'm okay with that.
What? All friends to be at the same level? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay with just it not being any, like, we don't have to even discuss it. Like, I'm not going to say Brittany is my close friend and this person is my acquaintance. Like it just doesn't even have to be discussed.
Yeah, because the moment you say like acquaintance or colleague or something like that, then people feel belittled or something, right? Like they feel like it's not real.
I'm trying to think. What do I introduce new people?
I say my homegirl.
I think I say my homegirl too, especially like say the brunch we just had. I don't remember, and I'm bringing like new people in. I think I just say this is so and so. Like I don't even really give them a title. And I'm okay with. I like that. I agree. I think bestie is just too much pressure. And it just, at this point, at 34, it just sounds like I'm too old to be calling somebody my bestie.
Yeah, because I guess when you think about the origination of best friend, I think before it was like, oh, you've been my friend since kindergarten.
Right.
This is my best friend. And you know what the crazy thing about that is? When you were younger, anybody could have been your best friend. You could have been in the same class for 3 years straight and maybe have had nothing in common. Like my daughter, Rylan, literally just told me she met somebody at the park and that was her best friend.
Yeah, Riley like that though. My 10-year-old will call everybody her best friend. I mean, or maybe she'll call everybody her friend. Maybe not best friend. But, and once again, as kids and children, you're right. So for them, it's growing up is, oh, I've known you for this amount of time.
It's tenure.
Yeah, you are my best friend. And then I feel like as an adult, a best friend is more so the person that's there, there for you. You have a good time, you enjoy each other, whatever. It's like all these other things. But it's way too much pressure that comes with it.
Yeah, definitely. Because I would say if I had to remove the title of best friend, then when it comes to like real friendship, you know what I mean? Like you just remove the title of best friend. And, as you get caught up in life and you're adulting and things like that happen, I really feel like the only thing that matters is a friend that shows up, you know, in times of distress, ultimately, or if you are having some, you know, some great moment like getting married or having a baby and that friend is there. That's really all that matters.
That's all that matters as far as what, like in the friendship?
Yeah.
So I don't know if I agree with that, because I feel like for me, the ones who I would say are my closest friends are the ones who add value to my life, right?
Okay.
So
That's fair.
for me, it's like, oh, I can call this person and have these kind of conversations that I can't have with anybody else, or you know, or really for me, it's a conversation piece. And when I say add value, it's like I can come to you and feel, even if I'm not feeling a way, it can be about my daughter, my life, my husband, my business, but you add value, and I can have a conversation with you and you're adding something. I can leave that conversation feeling like, okay, I can move forward. So for me, it's more of that. Like I'll take that over you showing up to an event.
Well, so not necessarily, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be an event, but I'm just saying, like, those moments that matter. So it don't even have to be like, oh, like if I'm your best friend and I don't show up to a brunch, so what? That doesn't make me less of a best friend, right? I just probably had something else. But just more so those times where it could be hypothetically, and I'm just thinking, when I say distress, more like if you're either like going through something or some real valuable moments like getting married, or maybe you're going through a divorce, am I there for you? Because sometimes I do think that throughout friendships, being there is important. And sometimes you might not be in a place where you can add value, depending on what that value is too. And I think that's what's important. What is value to you? Because I'll say for me, value for me would be just being there for me, whether you're on the phone listening or if it's Ryland's first birthday party and you're there and that's a, you know, important moment.
I mean, I guess being there, but I don't know. I guess I feel like I really don't. I think I don't really care much about the physical be there. For me, it's not as important. Like for whatever event, whether it's a brunch or, you know, my renewal next year that I'm planning on doing, if we make it. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just, you know, like I will hope that you're there. But if you can't be, like, if you're not there, I don't feel any kind of way. For me, it's more the value kind of just is for more day-to-day stuff, I think.
Okay, so then what would you say is real friendship in your 30s?
For me, real friendship in my 30s is it's difficult. I think I said it. I think real friendship in my 30s right now is value, and not just value, more so being able to the communication part, right? So being able to tell a friend that you've done something that kind of made me feel away, and then they accept it, or you can have a conversation about it, like things like that. Basically, for me in my 30s, I would want mature women around me that can add value to me. Like that's friendship right now, and that has like ambition and shit going on, but that's a whole nother story.
Okay. So I would say for me it would be a friendship that can evolve with time. Because I think that through life you just go through so many different moments and you change. Ultimately we all change.
Absolutely.
And the way I was in 12th grade is not the way I am at 33. So I think a friendship, a true friendship, is one that can last through those decades of kids, without kids, or you might have lost someone. And that's where the value part to me comes in, because I think too, whether the relationship is platonic or romantic, being there is very important. Because ultimately, I really think everybody wants to be heard at some point. Now, how you want to be heard is totally up to you, but you know.
Quick question on that. So do you feel like friendships can evolve? I mean, I know they can, but the childhood friendships that's there through decades and things are the same as getting a friend in your 30s and on. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can get a friend, your childhood friend. I feel like for me, usually the childhood friends fall off, right? Because, you know, you're a kid, you don't really know who you are. They don't really know who they are. You go through different things. You go to different colleges, whatever. And you're there around, they're not really around. And, you know, as time goes on, you kind of just part ways. But I think that making friendships or making friends in your 30s and going through that other part of your life is actually where you say the development can really come and evolve. Because you kind of know like what you want, who you are. And even though you could still, I'm sure in our 40s, who knows what can happen. I just think it's a more mature space to start in.
Yeah, and so that's where it goes back to like those titles and stuff, I think that put so much pressure, because I think too, as you get older, friends, you know, you can have like a childhood friend that, you know, maybe y'all can catch up and talk about things and kick stuff with, and that's still just as valuable as maybe she can't contribute to, you know, some things maybe that I'm going through as a mother, because maybe she doesn't have kids, but it doesn't make her less as a friend. But I think with that bestie word, it's almost like you expect one person to be everything, and that's just not realistic. So as you get older, I think what happens is you start to have friends on different levels. Maybe you got, you know, that friend that's almost like a mentor, can help you with career development, or you have that mom friend, or you have that married friend. And I think the moment, again, you take away that title, then it removes, because what happens is too, that bestie word also to me adds a lot of territorialness to it, right? Because you get those friends, they don't want you to have no more friends. Like, it's just girls, me and you, nobody else. And then if you start hanging with somebody else, then as women, they get a little jealous. But that's where that friend too, you need to expand.
Yeah,
you got to expand.
I agree, and we talk about that a lot, where you have different friends for different things, and I think we both do that pretty well. Like, it's the friend that I'm gonna go out with and have a good time. We're gonna turn up, and I probably won't talk to them for like 6 months, because I don't ever go out. And then the friend that I talk to all the time about the kids and things that's going on, and just, you know, my husband or whatever. And I think that's healthy. It's very unhealthy to put that pressure on one person. And it's not fair. It's too much going on in everybody's lives to have to be like, you are my person. Do y'all watch Grey's Anatomy? No.
Everyone else does. I'm not the only person that don't watch it.
So Meredith and, dang, I forgot her name now. Trying to blank. But anyway, her friend, that was her person. And then when her person ventured out and moved away, she had to find another person. So it's like she was always attaching to this one person who was kind of like her everything. And I feel like that's kind of dangerous too, because when if that person does drift off, or, you know, some people get married and start acting different, or they have to move away, then you don't have anybody. So I also think it's healthy, like, for you to have other people for different things.
You need something. You need a fitness friend.
You definitely need
an accountability friend. So I'm not sure. Well, I guess some people, this might be their first episode, but we actually did do a episode on the different types of friends
that you need in your life.
We might need to release that as a throwback.
What we'll do is we'll link it below, and so you can click on it and go and listen to that episode, because that was a really good episode.
Yeah, it really was. But you definitely need different types of friends. I think no friend should really be put amongst the other. I can say I equally talk to like all of my close friends. You know,
you do? I don't.
I'm on the phone with you. I'm on the phone with Dia. I'm on the phone with Kim, Joe.
Yeah,
like,
I don't talk on the phone a lot. And when I do, it's usually with you.
I told you I was gonna start FaceTime.
Right, I know, and you did. Yeah, I don't talk on the phone a lot. Everybody is more of like a catch up, or if I need, or, you know, like text message, quick message. We talk about something that we seen or something that happened real quick. But I don't talk on the phone a lot at all. I think you're the person I talk to the most out of it.
So everyone else you text?
Yeah, and it's not even that often. It's not even like every week.
Or do you send them a calendar invite?
I should. Like, so I need to talk to you Thursday at 7:00 p.m. That would actually work, and I would actually talk to them more often. But no, and I don't talk to them every week, every 2 weeks. I think my quote unquote best friend, and you know what? I hadn't used the word best friend until she started calling me best friend. But anyway, I haven't talked to her on the phone in maybe 3 weeks. And we barely talk even through, but so my thing is, I know everybody has stuff going on. And I don't even know how, we have a lot going on, but we still talk to each other. I don't know.
It might be.
It's just how it is.
Because I was going to say, you're going to call me too, and I'll call you. I mean, I'll say this too, that's very key in friendships, because I think people put so much emphasis on communication with their lover or their husband, and they don't put that same effort of communication into a friendship, which is just as valuable. Just, again, one's romantic, one's not.
Yep.
But I think all my friends know, I was just telling Joe this, I was like, all my friends know that I like to talk on the phone. And if I do text, I'm very short. Now, if you didn't know me, because I'll get some people like, why are you so short? That's me through text message. I'm not about to write no long paragraph about your week and how you doing. Girl, call me, because that just works for me. But I also have to communicate that.
Yeah.
Just like I was like, hey, I really prefer to FaceTime. And you was like, okay.
That's new. She was like, I FaceTime everybody with you. I'm like, don't FaceTime me. But yeah, I agree. Everyone should put more into communicating with their friends, because, and it not just how you like to talk or what text or not text, but even the part where it's like I said, if you have an issue with your friend, like you should be able to communicate that with your friend without it being like a blow up, without it being, and then you should also, I feel like, same thing with your lover or whatever. It's like you said, it's the same exact thing. You have to figure out how people like to be communicated with, and you have to kind of meet them on their level whenever you have an issue. Because I feel like I think you do a good job at telling me when you have an issue. You haven't had many issues, but
yeah. I mean, if I have an issue with someone, I'll definitely say it. But what I will say is, if I have an issue with someone and they try to address it in text message, we need to talk about it. That's just my only thing. But if you're not ready to talk about it or whatever, I'm not gonna push it. Like, I'm not, because I just don't think there's a way to really resolve a conflict via text message. But you're right, like, if there is an issue, I'll definitely try and talk about it. Because I also think in friendship, there has to be some level of respect.
Yeah, definitely. And that's respect on not trying me. Like you can have an issue, but you're not gonna cross certain boundaries or whatever. Like it has to be very respectful. And then I guess that's that maturity part, because I also don't feel like in my mid-30s, can't believe I'm saying mid-30s,
I ain't there yet,
that I would have a friend that would disrespect me or like really like come at me crazy. I can't fathom that. But for the people who do have those kind of friends, I feel like you should create boundaries with them and kind of let them know, like, if they are coming to you with a problem, like that it's okay for them to have an issue, that you can discuss that, but there's a way that you go about doing everything.
Yeah, I think so. There definitely has to be boundaries, and you need to communicate those. Don't expect for somebody to know what your boundaries are and you haven't said anything, because again, if you don't say anything, somebody gonna keep trying you. Next thing is don't think that because you guys, this is the 10-year thing, because y'all quote unquote been friends for 15 some years, and this person, there's no respect in the friendship, or you find it where it's like it's a take situation, because people again take advantage of you. Let it go.
Yeah,
I think that's okay, and it's okay to make new friends.
Yes, I've learned that.
How do people make new friends in their 30s, Koya?
I know, right? So my pro tip.
Inquiring minds want to know.
My pro tip for how to meet new friends in your mid-30s or 30s or whenever is to steal your other good friends, their good friends.
I love that tip.
It works. I promise you. Like, usually if you have a good friend that a really good friend, they probably have good friends that might be just as dope for you as they are
Take
for them. So I just stole Brittany's friend Dia. Who else have I stolen? Oh, I stole Brittany. Right. Oh, I'm a thief. I'm a friend thief. So I stole Brittany.
I stole Dia from Kim.
Yep. You never stole none of my friends. You don't want my friends.
I got Lacey. Me and Lacey, we cool.
All right, y'all will work out together. But yeah, I stole Brittany. I stole Dia. I think that's it. I think I'm on the verge of stealing another one from another friend right now. Well, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. But
Dia stole Joe.
Oh, okay. See, I'm telling you.
I see y'all.
So that's my pro tip. Find your other friends. But you know what? Some people can't handle that.
So we talked about territorialness. Y'all gotta let it go.
Yeah, some people cannot handle their friends becoming friends with their other friends, and then if they hang without them, y'all, that is petty. Like that is just extremely
You know what I think stealing good
immature.
friends is like? Getting a pack of purple Skittles, cause all them joints good. You know, you get a red pack. Nobody ever want what?
The yellow one
or the orange. Sometimes
nasty.
the green. You get a purple pack.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, because it's like if she's a quality friend, she probably only hangs with quality women. Yeah. So it's just like, it's easy. I feel like that's the same. It goes with dating that way too. That's probably the easy way. If a guy has guys around him.
Create you a purple pack of Skittles.
Yes, create you a purple pack of Skittles. We just went through the tip and
so let me get into the trick. I'm the trick. Oh, sorry, I'm the look. So the look is baseball caps.
Yeah, I just Brittany just ordered me up some hats. I needed a few. I tried to steal hers, but she wouldn't let me have them. So being the good friend that she is, she went on the website and found my own. So I have a couple. I got a little lineup now. I have my LA one,
So you get your baseball cap with your booty shorts, or you get it with your skinny jeans,
or your mom jeans,
or your mom jeans, or you can put it on with some heels. I've been seeing a lot
of
of
blazer. I love
a blazer.
The baseball cap with a blazer. Well, I just hit the what you call it. I love yes, baseball cap and a blazer.
I've been seeing girls with them on with a swimsuit, which is cute.
That is cute, and that's perfect.
That's very LA.
It's really good and it's really good if you're traveling. And you say you get in the water or whatever, and you just want to like put your hat on to cover up the top of your hair or block the sun, whatever.
I think it's actually cuter than wearing a bonnet in public too.
First of all, nobody should be wearing a bonnet.
They do. So y'all can put a baseball cap on over the bonnet and just swoop it up. Put the cap on.
Don't go outside.
Well, people are still gonna wear a bonnet.
Not our people.
No matter what.
Not our people. Our people, you guys do not wear bonnets outside.
It's somebody in a bonnet listening to this podcast as we speak. What you mean?
They're in their house, though. They probably
cleaning up her bonnet.
Cleaning up their house. That's perfectly fine. But please do not
go outside. Or she dropping them kids off.
Or please don't drop your kids off. Right? My daughter would die. She would die.
I see them at the daycare.
Do you?
But we finna get into this trick though.
All right, so my trick for you guys is pretty random. Brittany gave it to me, and I know she gave it to me because she's in the process of closing on her house that is being completed. But I'm gonna give it to y'all. But Windex removes paint off the floor. Ain't that a very random trick?
It's a word.
It is, guys. Windex removes paint off the floor.
Because I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, I got my house painted, prepping it for the Airbnb, and contractors are disrespectful. They don't care about nothing in your house. I
paint on my floor, actually.
Right. And I was getting so many different things from Home Depot. Like I tried, what's the one everyone likes, Bona, and then I did the Swiffer. None of that stuff was coming up. And then contractor, he was like, get you some Windex. He was like, and it can't be it gotta be Windex, y'all. Can't be the off-brand
kind. Can't be the Family Dollar?
Nope.
You know who I thought about. Yeah, Brittany's mom.
Yeah, so get you some
amazing.
Windex.
Family Dollar.
The only bad part is you actually got to get on the floor and do it. Like you can't put the Windex in like
a Swiffer thing.
Yeah, you can't do that or mop it. Like you got to spray it and get the cleaning.
All right, guys.
So that's
random, but if you have paint on your floor, get you some Windex, the real kind, not the off-brand.
So that's your tip, look, and trick.
Which is pretty random how we went into it. So for the new people, we always give a tip, look, and trick at the end of every single episode. We kind of flowed right, it flowed right into it because you asked me about the stealing friend tip, so we couldn't even introduce it. I like how you did that.
You see what I did there?
Saw it. I like it.
2 points for me.
All right, thank you guys.
Oh wait, Instagram. We still got one.
Oh yeah.
And y'all looking at it. I check it sometimes.
Yeah, and y'all following it. So continue to follow us at, what is it?
The MLB pod.
We don't know.
We got a Twitter too. We got a Facebook.
We don't post. So
we post.
Okay. So continue to follow us. If you like the podcast, go back and listen to some of the old ones because they were bomb. They were really, really good. And leave us a review, because when you leave us a review, Apple shows us to other people, and then that's how other people see us, and then that's how we get seen more, and then we can show up more, and all of that good stuff. Shout us out on your Instagram. Tag me, XOkoya. Tag Brittany. We still have not changed her name, guys. I'm sorry.
I have a cool name. It's Callie_babe, but it has 4 E's, and I just needed the emphasis.
4 E's, guys. 4 E's. Tag us. We will repost it. I will type the names in the intro so you can get hers right. Mine is easy. XOkoya, COYA. And we'll still continue to work on Brittany changing hers. We'll be back.
Shameless plug. Her shirts on sale.
Oh yeah. So I launched. That's what I was supposed to be talking about in the beginning. So, like I said earlier, we launched Her Daily Guide. I have my planner that is available for sale. If you really want to get shit done throughout the week, please get the planner. I have the digital version and the physical version on my site, herdailyguide.com. You can grab your t-shirt. You can grab a sweatshirt. You can grab planning worksheets. I have the goal worksheets, project planning worksheets.
She got everything.
Budget. I got everything. I have more too. It's coming. It's gonna be lit. So check out my website, herdailyguide.com. Subscribe for my newsletter. My Monday email blast be so lit and motivational. The girls love it. So shameless plug there. That's it. All right, we're out.
We appreciate y'all.
Peace.